Top 5 mistakes that spiritual authors, especially Sanatan authors, make when they are writing their books. And the number one reason why these books fail is not because of the wisdom inside it, or your lack of knowledge, or your lack of understanding. The reasons the books, Sanatan books, spiritual books fail is because of these 5 reasons. So I'm going to share what these top 5 reasons are. My name is Harshit Bharadwaj. You are watching Write and Read for Bharat channel, and here my number one agenda is to get more books of Bharat written and read. The first mistake is overcomplicating the language. So of course, when you are writing a book on Sanatan Dharma's history, cultural history of Bharat, it might be a commentary on Vedas, Puran, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, or some kind of mantra or tantra shastra, there will be Sanskrit involved, or there might be difficult or complicated language involved. But the biggest reason, as a reader, as a publisher, I have found that a book becomes difficult for the reader is the denseness of language, complicated language. Of course, your ideas you're presenting are complicated, but your task as an author, especially this complicated wisdom, is to simplify it. So if you're using a lot of Sanskrit shlokas, translate them in English, use English transliteration, and understand that a lot of people, your readers who are going to be reading the book, probably might not know Sanskrit or any other language that you're referring from. So simplify it for the language of readers you're writing for, English, Hindi. So number one reason is simplify the book's language. Greatest example of this kind of book is Om Swamiji. All his books are written in such a simple language. Pick any of his books, Kundalini, 13 Months in Himalaya, The Legend of the Goddess, If Truth Be Told, any of the book that Swamiji has written, Gayatri Sadhana, Ancient Science of Mantras, written in super simple language. So, first mistake to avoid, do not overcomplicate the language. Do not show off your Sanskrit or language skills. Number 2, when you will be writing a book on the subtle, sensitive topics of Sanatan, you will realize that editing is a task that you cannot delegate to just about anyone. Not everyone will be able to edit your book, and I've had this as a publisher. I've heard this so many times, and it's a good point. So if you're, for example, writing a commentary on Bhagavad Gita and you send it to a publisher, the editor ideally should have some sensitivity towards the topic. You'd want that, right? But that is not going to be possible all the time. If you can find somebody who understands the topic and is a good editor, brilliant. But no, if not, your book still needs to be edited for language, clarity, flow, narration, cohesion, simplicity. You still need a professional editor. Be it Sadhguru, be it Deepak Chopra, be it Om Swamiji, all the great authors of Sanatan wisdom, they rely upon professional editors. So never skip the professional editing process. That's second mistake to avoid. Third mistake, which publisher to go with. That's a make or break for a book like yours. Again, just like the editor, this is even more important, that your publisher must have true genuine intentions and sensitivity towards the topic. This is an ideal scenario. Maybe the publisher doesn't understand anything about the topic, but he or she or they are really excited about it. So you have to find that common ground. You cannot go along with a publisher who is only interested in taking money from you, printing out bad copies, giving it to you, and then you end up selling them, which they won't. So find a publisher partner who is aligned on the topic. If they are not experts or masters of the topic, at least they should be excited to bring this book out in the market. Do not fall for the trap of vanity publishing. Vanity publishing is in that you pay the publisher a big lump sum amount, they print you the copies and give it to you, or they put it on Amazon and that's it. So they don't care about the topic, they don't care about the quality of production, they don't care about spreading Sanatan's wisdom. All they cared about is taking money, and that's it. It's a business for them, it's a commodity. It's like a bar of soap. So find a publisher who is relevant and aligned to the topic. That's the third mistake to avoid, not to go for a publisher who doesn't know anything about this. The fourth one, every book must have a clearly defined target audience, right? I think I've heard this statement so many times when you ask who is this book for, and they say this is for everyone. So I'm writing a commentary on Bhagavad Gita, so everyone will benefit from it. Everyone should read it. Why not? This is how most authors think. Wrong. So I'm personally writing 2 books on Bhagavad Gita. One is for young school students, class 5, class 12th, maybe college students, and another for grown-ups working in corporates. So the first book is called School of Krishna. The language, the approach, the topics, the difficulty level, that is all aimed at that age group. The second one, aimed at the grown-ups, takes into account their unique problems. The language is slightly different. The approach, the way I'm talking to that reader is completely different. So your readership deserves a very specific custom treatment. So first of all, identify who exactly are you writing this book for. It is not going to be for everyone, right? Identify your reader and write the book for them. So the fourth mistake to avoid is not identifying your readership. The fifth and the final mistake that ruins most books, any book, whether Sanatan, spiritual, or any book that is published, authors feel they have done the hard grind, they have written the book, they've got it edited, they have done so many redrafts, took them 2 years, they found a publisher, gave it to the publisher, and that's it. That is the end of their job. That is the biggest mistake. The book is not going to sell itself. It is your baby. You know about this book more than anyone else. Nobody knows about this book more than you. Your publisher, they don't know more than you. Your editor, nobody in the world. So you are the best person to sell that book. Some call it shameless promotion. Some say, I won't do shameless promotion of my own book. Who else would? It is your baby. If you're not willing to do it, who else do you expect to do it for you? Even if you have a lot of budget and you hire a team and you give the money to them and they put together a social media plan and all that, they won't be able to sell a single copy without your presence, because you know the book better than anyone else. So you have to mentally prepare yourself to go out, sell a book, do shameless promotion. And yes, it requires a budget. Find some budget. Hire people, especially for social media and the content creation. Your book, the amount of time and effort and attention that you've given to this book it deserves a push. And Sanatan wisdom needs to be, I keep on saying this again and again, that one of the reasons why books about Hinduism and Sanatan Dharam's wisdom, these books don't sell, is because of the packaging. Gone are the days of Gita Press Gorakhpur. Okay, they did a tremendous work. They single-handedly revived our Sanatan literature in this century. But a young kid of 15-year-old or a corporate employee working in Deloitte or Accenture, they will not pick a packaging of Gorakhpur, Gita Press Gorakhpur. Right? So your book's overall presence, packaging, the entire structure of your book's production needs to appeal to the modern, contemporary, urban readers as well. Right? So, quick recap of the 5 pointers. Do not overcomplicate writing. Do not skip editing. Beware of publishers who don't understand the essence of the book. Identify your readers very clearly. The book is not for everyone. And the 5th and the last, always be willing and put it in your head that you're gonna have to go out, promote and sell your book. On these 5 pointers, I hope you'll include them in your writing journey. If you're writing a good Sanatan Wisdom's book, we at Vyas Imprint of Shreem Info Media, we are happy to have a look at your book. There is a link in the bottom in the description where you can fill out this author readiness card, scorecard, to know whether your book is ready for publishing or not. It's completely free. You can also book a 15 minutes blueprint call with me. Comment below, get in touch. I hope to get more and more authors promoting the wisdom of Sanatan to the world to publish their books. As many as possible. Namaskar.